Howdy, howdy, and welcome to another wonderful trash take. I made a video yesterday about Emiru, a Twitch streamer being assaulted at TwitchCon. Someone who makes millions upon millions of dollars for this company annually was allowed to basically have some random fat guy run up through multiple lines, cut past security, and like bear hug her and grab her. So yeah, that was pretty cool to see. And then there's also multiple clips too of people, the scan-in area is basically like a pillar, and you put your watch on there, and it scans it to allow you into TwitchCon. There's multiple videos now of people just like acting like they do it, and security's like, yeah, you're good, whatever. So security there is getting fucking reamed. And I've already seen a clip from Emiru's response, and it is a long response, so fair warning. But she talks about how the head of Twitch and the head of Amazon security only wanted to ban the guy for 30 days. Assaulting one of your most popular streamers, and your response is like, yeah, you know, that's 30-day ban. You know, Tectone called Frogan fat. That's a month. Hassan shocks his dog. That's 0 days. Emiru gets assaulted. 30 days. Nympho gets his nipple bit. You know, we're not going to really do anything past that. I think they're permanently banned, though, to be fair. But, like, this is Amazon's drop of the fucking ball here. But I want to watch Emiru's response and see how she's handling this, because I feel like she's pretty shook up from this. She's, said so, and there have been some rumors about some other underlying drama. Like I said, this is a Twitch drama. This isn't like politics like I normally do. I just like to cross over with these two.
Wake the f up, Samurai! We have a city to burn! Okay.
I had her on 1.5, but I think she actually talks fast, so I'm gonna lower it.
So, first of all, you guys will have to forgive me, because I'm not meant to be doing streams like this. I'm meant to be playing fucking dress up in my room, playing video games, okay? I did not—
Absolutely based. Absolutely based. I don't want to be sitting down talking to y'all. I just want to play video games. Fuck y'all. Based as shit.
not want to have to do, like, a stream like this. Like, it feels like I'm doing, like, a fucking press conference or something. But first of all,
yeah, she is.
Hope you guys are all feeling okay. Sorry you had to see that. You know what I'm supposed to be doing right now, actually? I'm supposed to be going over my run of show for my TwitchCon show, which, I am still doing, by the way, because, of all the work that the production staff and the cosplayers in it put into it. It's not their fault that happened. I'm still gonna—
That's pretty, like, this is interesting. Like, this is a Twitch streamer, but that's really good leadership skills right there. Like, I still need to do this, even though there's something bad happened to me, everyone else is still counting on me. That's some pretty good leadership from these people. I honestly didn't expect that.
do it. But yeah, I don't even know where to fucking start. I don't know if you guys can see this. I wrote fucking notes for this because there's so much stuff that I feel like needs to be talked about, which is also why I was very aggressive in my tweet earlier today, which is, I mean, you guys know me. I am never like that.
She put out a massive tweet and basically was saying, what the fuck, Twitch? And because Twitch has put out multiple tweets now, and they didn't even refer to her. They're trying to act like it happened to someone else entirely. They're not saying her name. They're saying an incident. They're being as vague as humanly possible for some odd reason, but that just sounds like corpo speak. They're just using jargon to try to remove responsibility in case it goes to the court of law, because Emiru is probably going to sue the fuck out of him for lack of security, especially since this is in California. California, I think, has extra laws on security. I don't know. I'm going based on tweets I've seen, so take it with a grain of salt. I'm not a fucking lawyer. I could be wrong here. I think it's assault. I don't think it's sexual assault. I think she might have a good case to sue Twitch, but we'll see. I'm sure she also somewhere in her contract signed that you will never sue us for basically anything, because that's what everyone has to sign.
But I just feel like, in a way, it's my responsibility, you know what I mean? Because it's not just about me, like, this could have happened to anyone. Honestly, for all we know, this could have already happened to someone, a small streamer, and someone just—
Well, yeah, it happened to Nympho. He got his fucking nipple bit live. Like, 2 streamers got sexually assaulted last year. I'm sure there's multiple cases of this happening too. It's going to take some time, because right now Twitch is acting like this isn't happening. So the internet's the one sorting this out. It's like the Hassan, it's like October 7th with Hassan Piker shocking his dog. He acted like it didn't happen, but every fucking schizo on the internet, I say schizo, every Tylenol American on the internet went back in time till years ago when the dog's a puppy to show he's been an absolute asshole to this dog. And yesterday, he said takes such good care of the dog, he brought to the fucking No Kings protest. Yeah, bro, he loves his dog so much he's bringing it to a fucking protest. Shit cracks me up. Use that shit like it's a fucking handbag, and it's so disgusting to see someone treat an animal like that. Oh, it's so nice. Oh, he takes care of it. Oh, we threw it a birthday party. Yeah, you know, you only beat your wife once every other day, or once a month, maybe once a year even. When your team loses, when you're drunk, when you have a bad day at work, you beat your wife, you know? Just like when you're on stream and your dog's upset, or your dog tries to move to get water, and you're upset at video, you shock it, put it back in place. And I want people to understand that's the abusive speak behavior that he's defending, and that's what everyone else is coming to his defense saying too. Oh, he's so well taken care of. Oh, she looks so loved with that black eye. Because abuse is kind of hard to spot unless it's caught on camera, and denying when it's caught on camera makes you a flagrant retard, which is what's happening with the Hassan orbiters. So I had that massive crash out because his fans have been calling him out on it, surprisingly. He's like 40-month subs that are saying, hey, I expect better from you. And he's like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. How dare you? Just give me money. I'm a champagne socialist. I don't believe in anything I say. I just want money, and you people are stupid. It's fucking great.
Wasn't filming it, which, okay, I'll just start this by saying, shout out to the guy who filmed it and put it on Twitter, because last night after this happened, I was thinking, like, fuck, like, I have to talk about this. Like, people need to know that this happened. Like, how am I gonna do that? And then someone happened to post it on Twitter. So thank fucking God I didn't have to figure that out myself.
I figured Twitch was streaming these. I thought Twitch would be streaming all of this, the meet and greets too, no? That seems weird that it's not being streamed. So it was like the video we saw was a random bystander. I just figured there was more video. I'm sure Amazon has their own security there, but I highly doubt they're gonna fucking turn it over to her.
Which, okay, like I said, this is gonna be a mess because I'm not meant to be doing these kinds of streams.
She's trying to choose her words carefully.
I don't think that Twitch would have put out an official statement if that clip wasn't posted and going viral.
No, that's 100% true. Yeah, that is 100% true. The statement they put out is vague and retarded anyways. It barely has any acknowledgement of any wrongdoing or who it even happened to. They don't give a fuck about you. So, I always make fun of Twitch because it seems like it's run by a retard, but every time an incident happens, it feels like Amazon steps in and puts out the emails or puts out the giant tweets on their behalf. I feel like that's when Amazon heavily weighs in when they're hitting lawsuit territory. All of a sudden, Bezos comes out of his slumber. Yeah, make sure that you don't mention it. Yeah, try to wait, see if we can wait it out. No, okay, it's popular on Twitter. Okay, put out a generic tweet. Yeah, we're good. Like, they definitely would have said shit if it didn't go viral.
And even after the fact that that clip was posted and going viral, as far as I know, the other people who had meet and greets today were not reached out to ask if they wanted extra security or if they even wanted to cancel their meet and greet.
No, there was actually an interview yesterday after this all happened with Taylor Lorenzo and Dan Clancy, and funny enough, Dan basically blames her. I wish I was kidding. He blamed the victim, because that's very common among these really radical leftists, is they don't take any responsibility, they just deflection blame. So Dan basically boiled it down to the argument of she needs to control her audience. Removed her security, but she needs to control her audience. And I'll play that clip at the end so y'all can see what I'm talking about. But yeah, it was kind of fucking jarring to see Dan actually, like, blaming Emiru. Because it's not Hassan Piker. If it's not Hassan Piker, he probably doesn't even know who this is. I'll be quite fucking real.
Like, maybe some people were, but I know for a fact Extra Emily wasn't. My personal manager made sure that she had extra security. No one reached out to her. Don't know about everyone, but I know that for a fact. Okay, so let's just start from the beginning, because I want to be able to run through everything before the show starts. The show starts in a fucking hour. Okay, my notes are a fucking mess. It looks like a schizo board.
Those are the best.
But yeah, again, thank you to the guy.
If your notes look cohesive and coherent, you ain't thinking right. I used to do fucking nuclear engineering notes. I'd use anything to write on. Napkins, toilet paper, whatever the fuck I could hold the pen to. Toilet paper never worked well. But I definitely used napkins a few times when I was taking notes somewhere, because I was like, oh fuck, I forgot paper. But then I also got a phone that had a pen and a stylus at one point, so that's basically became my notepad. And that would like be incoherent notes, because you could download PowerPoint and then open it on the edit, so I could edit a PowerPoint on my phone just by drawing my own notes on it, so I'd follow along with the teacher. Bro, technology evolved so rapidly right as I was about to graduate in college. I fucking loved it.
I put it on Twitter. Thank you to the people that talked about it. Because otherwise, I don't know if anything would have been done or it would have been taken seriously.
No, it wouldn't.
Straight up.
No,
so
that costs money.
I'm just gonna go through, from my perspective.
For anything to be done, it would have cost money, and it would have to have been an acknowledgement that Twitch is doing something wrong. They've been putting out tweets, they've been putting out emails saying we're upping security, and there's video of Emiru being assaulted, there's videos of people just skipping the lines, there's videos of people walking everywhere, doing whatever they want. Yeah, that's a complete fucking lie. They're just lying. It's that easy. You can just look at the venue and say, yeah, this doesn't look very secure. The dude faked going through with his fucking smartwatch, whatever, and the guy's like, yeah, you're good. Yeah, there's like the fucking, have you ever seen that meme? The dude who's like checking people coming into the football game or the baseball game, and he's like patting them down, and he's just like doing like an aura thing, like he's touching them to look for hidden bottles or shit, and then he tells them to go. It was like that. That's what Twitch is having for their security at these events. We're lucky that someone isn't fucking shot or dead.
What happened, what I saw, the order of events. So I was doing my meet and greet, and I've seen people saying that it was an obligation given to me, like to be a featured creator and to have my show, I had to do a meet and greet, which is true. I was told that I had to do a meet and greet, but as far
Okay, so yeah, that was a rumor that was true.
as far as I know, there's some people that canceled. Regardless, I didn't cancel. I thought it was going to be fine. So
Yeah, there was. So that's the other clip of McDonald's of her and the other chick. I don't know their name. I think her name was like Sinner or some shit. I always see her in Sketch's stream, but that's what she was saying. She had to do both. So that's what Emiru was saying too. I was forced to do this.
I show up at 4. I'm doing my meet and greet. This happened.
I don't think she'll actually sue Twitch. If she's making a video like this, it's going to be used against her in the court of law, which would be the biggest fucking L possible. I don't think she's actually going to sue Twitch. You wouldn't want to make an announcement like this. You wouldn't want to say anything that might be considered defamatory against Twitch right now, especially if you're planning on suing them, because they'll use it against you as she's trying to do this to hurt us.
About 30 minutes into my meet and greet, so I was probably only like 20 to 30% done with my meet and greet. I was just taking a picture with someone else, like completely normal, nice guy. And then I see out of the corner of my eye, there's a guy walking around the side of the meet and greet, and he crosses in front of the meet and greet of the person to the left of me, which is a VTuber. So he's able to walk up and in front of another streamer's meet and greet, and then he walks up to me and
he cut through someone else's meet and greet and security didn't stop him. I feel so bad for her, and I'm glad it wasn't worse than what it is. She doesn't deserve to have this happen, but this is really fucking bad. This could have been infinitely worse and had the potential to be, considering someone's like cutting across multiple lanes and security's not stopping them. I thought there'd be security at every single one of these booths, but apparently fucking not.
He's like walking with a purpose, you know what I mean? And he grabs me, but I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Like, but in my head, I'm like, it seems like he's supposed to be here, and then he leans in like he's gonna tell me something. So in my head, I'm like, maybe it's like TwitchCon staff like coming to let me know something, because like sometimes it'll happen where you're at an event and someone will like come up to like let you know something, you know what I mean? But I'm still like freaked out because he grabbed me. That's not normal. And then he grabs my face and he leans in and lips puckered tries to kiss me, and I start screaming. You can't.
Okay, yeah, I think you consider that sexual assault, right? I don't know if it's like specific with genitalia. I think it's just unwanted sexual acts. I could be wrong. I'm not a lawyer, but that's fucking hilarious. I say hilarious. That's pretty bad. That's pretty fucking bad. Yeah, no wonder she screamed and threw him back, because she did push him off. She tried to, at least. He didn't get very far, but then the actual security guard came over and like fucking vibe checked him. And there's videos of the guy just walking out too. He got caught on someone else's stream at the outside exit, because the dude's a very large man wearing the same shirt, or wearing a really checkered pattern shirt. So that people caught him leaving without security. He did that and walked himself out. They didn't stop him at all.
Can't hear it in the clip, but I'm fucking screaming my head off.
Yeah.
And then my
no, you could hear that she let out a yell.
Twitch's security is like nowhere near me, nor to be found. I can see them, but they don't do anything.
Yeah, because they don't want to be sued is the best bet. They're probably trained to just watch and let it happen and then react afterwards, because that's less likely of a lawsuit. Like, it's pretty fucking bad.
Security jumps up and shoves the guy away from me and is like, get the fuck out of here. And he's allowed to walk away and leave. Yeah, so then after this point, I did not see a lot of what happened here. This is just based off what people in the line told me. My friend Bonnie, who was there, told me, and Melissa, my manager, told me. So the woman who moved me away from the meet and greet was my personal manager. That was not Twitch staff. No one in Twitch staff came up to me to like see what was going on.
Because they don't care. Your manager does care about you. Twitch doesn't give a flying fuck about these people. That's the truth of it. They don't care. They'll do the bare minimum. I'll say that. They will do the bare minimum every single time. That's it. The bare minimum is letting you get assaulted and then reacting to it. That's the bare minimum. Maybe they'll send you a pair of purple sneakers like they did Kai Cenat when he got the most fucking Twitch subs on Twitch. That shit was fucking crazy racist in my book, but you know, to each their own.
My manager and Bonnie moved me to the back, and they're like hugging me and being like, do you want to finish your meet and greet, basically.
No.
And I was back there for like a minute, and I was like, you know what, like I want to finish it, because like of all these people here that, you know,
he's a baller.
They're just nice, normal people. And I go back out there, and still there's no one from Twitch there, and the poor guy that I was taking the picture with originally he's like fucking mortified, and he's like, what the fuck just happened? And again, no one from Twitch there. I say to this guy, I'm like, I'm sorry you had to see that, and he's like, no, like, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Why am I having to tell?
She's a fucking adult. Like, she's got really good leadership skills. I didn't realize that. She's taking all the blame immediately. Like, that takes that's leadership style. Something bad happened, I need to be in damage control. Twitch isn't doing that at all. They're just like, yeah, whatever.
Tell the TwitchCon attendees and my fans, sorry you had to see that, and not like someone from Twitch or Twitch security. Anyway, so I didn't see this. This is just what my friend and my manager were telling me. The Twitch security like kind of like got together after that, and we were like, wait, what happened? Oh, I didn't even see what happened, haha.
Bro, that's crazy. She got assaulted. What are we gonna do next? Yo, I think we do shots. What do you guys say? Shots? Yeah, let's go. TwitchCon. Woo!
Just like started talking about something else. So it's like, okay. And then that's the events of what happened, just to like line all that up. But I didn't talk at all about the aftermath of all of this at all. And I don't think anyone knows this, save for like maybe some streamers that I'm friends with that came to spend time with me or that I talked to last night. Whew, okay. So I finished the meet and greet, and I was escorted back to my hotel by my one security guard. Oh, and also, by the way, I've seen clips, people bringing up clips of me talking about how my previous favorite security guard was permabanned from TwitchCon.
Yep.
Because at a previous TwitchCon 2 years ago, I think it was 2 years ago, there was a stalker, and he held him by the arm until police got there. And because of that, he was indefinitely banned from TwitchCon. Like from all of TwitchCon, not just the venue, because that was in Las Vegas. Anyway, that just a side note. Okay, man, I wrote down a lot of shit here.
Does she have security in the car just waiting?
Can I just also say, what you guys are seeing here is character development. I've always been the person who never says shit. Like, I just want everyone to have fun, for things to go well. Why am I the person who has to do this?
Unfortunately, because Twitch does not care, and there are other streamers it didn't happen to them, and if it did happen, they might react. Like, the only person I could see this truly affecting is if it happened to Hassan, because how much of favoritism Dan claims his show toward Hassan Piker. That's the truth. Anyone else, they would have done jack shit. That's the sad reality here. Yeah, this is unfortunate that Emiru is going to be the one to take a stand here against Twitch. So she's probably going to be streaming on every platform but Twitch in the near future is my best guess.
So anyway, after I'm escorted back to my hotel, I let some of my friends know. They come to my hotel to see me and spend time with me, like make sure I'm okay and everything. And then my manager's letting me know. She says, okay, my manager, I've contacted the police. They're gonna come talk to you about pressing charges, etc. They're trying to find the guy. They haven't found him.
Most secure TwitchCon event yet. Some dude just walks through multiple lanes, grabs a woman, tries to kiss her, and then walks away. Oh, fuck, man. Her reaction is fucking great, too. I love that.
Like, what? Anyway. So at some point while I'm with my friends, a police officer comes and talks to me, interviews my manager, talks to my Twitch partner manager, who, by the way, she's so sweet. Like, she didn't do anything wrong here.
No, it's different branches.
All of that happens.
So big organizations have multiple branches that rarely like communicate with one another. They'll have like dedicated people to talk to one another. So one organization might be totally good, but another one, like the safety team of Twitch, is run by dog shit retards. That's 100% possible. That's what happens with big companies. Is they become so large, they have subsets inside their companies that operate independently based on corporate procedures. That's more than likely what's happened here. Whoever's in charge of security and safety is a fucking retard, and the managers are retards, and they're hiring retards. It's retard central.
And then I'm complaining to my friends. I'm like, the fuck do I do here, guys? Like, I have to talk about this.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, like, don't worry about that right now. And then suddenly Wake's like, wait, why is my Discord saying hope Emmy's okay? And I'm like, oh, fuck. I guess the clip got posted. Again, thank God someone was filming, because otherwise I don't think Twitch would have said anything.
No, they wouldn't have.
So after that, I start getting a lot
The company that didn't even grab the guy that assaulted a woman, do you think they're going to make a statement that they didn't grab the guy that assaulted the woman? Fuck no, they ain't.
of messages. I'm responding to people. And my manager comes back to me, and she's upset. she's like, okay, I've been talking to Twitch people, and I'm really upset because I noticed a lot of negligence around the event, and I'm not happy with the way that they're handling it now. And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, well, I asked them, you know, like, what are they gonna do about this? And you know what they said initially? They said, oh, well, he's banned from the platform for 30 days.
I'll let her react. It's funny because I used to know a girl who would do shit like that too, and I always thought that shit's fucking hilarious. So this chick is funny to me. But yeah, that is wild. You know, you just assaulted and then tried to kiss someone unconsensually. You know, that's a 30-day ban on Twitch.com. Calling Frogan fact, Tectone? Take a fucking hike, buddy. 2 weeks. Hassan calling for the death of the senator? Yeah, that's a single day. Yeah, we'll take a day on that one. Ms. Kiff making a terrible joke about Charlie Kirk's assassination while right after Twitch gets subpoenaed by Congress to explain what they're doing to stop extremism? That's a ban. Get out of here. Their policy, the only thing consistent with their policies is the inconsistent enforcements. The fact that someone got assaulted on camera, and they're like, yeah, I think that's a 30-day ban, right? Yeah, that seems right. Yeah, they don't even know their own fucking policies. I fucking love this platform, man. Full of retards. I'm so sorry this happened to her.
What? And then she's obviously like, hello? Like, that needs to be a definite. What the fuck are you talking about? Also, that's like nothing to do with anything. No one gives a fuck if he's banned on Twitch or not. Like, we're talking about the convention here.
Yeah?
So they changed.
Guys, we banned him on Twitch. Here's him tomorrow showing up. Where's Emiru?
Indefinite. Takes an hour for that to happen, by the way. These two people are...
Takes an hour for them to decide to permanently ban him? How long does it take to file a police report on the motherfucker? I know she said she's doing it, but they're going to have to cooperate with Twitch and Amazon. And I want to say Amazon at one point, it was being told that if the Ring cameras were being subpoenaed for records, they would just delete them instead. Like, they just weren't allowing cooperation with police because they didn't want police digging through their Ring system, because I believe Ring's owned by Amazon. I could be kind of speaking out my ass here. This was a few years ago from what I remember, so might be slightly wrong, but it was some crazy shit like that where basically a company will do everything they possibly can to never have to help law enforcement because it costs more money to help than it costs to not help.
The head of security for Amazon and the head of risk for Twitch.
Both men calling it right now because the woman just got assaulted and they're like, yeah, it's a normal Tuesday. Men, am I right?
Also, later the same night, I'm not gonna drop names here because I wasn't there, so I didn't see it. But I had multiple people tell me that key Twitch representatives last night were out partying.
Dan Clancy. That's what everyone's saying. It's Dan Clancy. Emiru got assaulted. Doesn't talk to her. Doesn't meet up with her. Probably will send her a sorry email today, or maybe did it yesterday. But yeah, it's partying the night away. Oh shit, someone got assaulted? That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. You want to see my moves? I've been working on them. Yeah. Here's a video of me trying to flip a chick on stage and I fucking drop her. That happened last year, I believe. He did like some dance thing with another streamer because he's always like with these OnlyFans streamers, and he like tried to flip her and he failed and she's like face planted on the stage.
Okay.
I gotta give it to Dan though. The man's living his best life as the CEO of Twitch, and he's not giving a single fuck. Is he CEO? I think he's CEO. I don't fucking remember his role. He's like head honcho basically though. He decides the direction.
Oh, also another detail. Sorry, my lines are all crazy here. My Twitch didn't approach my manager to talk to their head of security. It took them 2 hours to approach her to talk about what happened. And by then, she had already talked to police and called a lawyer on her own. My manager, Melissa. And they showed her a photo of the guy that I believe a fan took, by the way. A fan took a photo of him, not one of their security guards.
No.
They're like, oh yeah, here's his photo. We're like gonna find him. He still had his badge and his wristband and everything. The guy. So, yeah, I really feel like a lot of this process wouldn't have happened if it weren't for my manager advocating for me so hard. Which again...
W manager.
I'll get to that later. I'll keep going here. So they also showed my manager some security footage of the area, and the guy was able, he was waiting for there to be a gap in security, and there was. He was able to walk through the side, not through like the 2 lanes of meet and greet people who had signed up and been like background checked for my meet and greet. So he was able to just walk through because there just wasn't like consistent security there. Oh my gosh. And then, so yeah, that's basically my day yesterday. And then today,
got assaulted thanks to Twitch.tv or Twitch.tv. Yeah, Twitch.com, Twitch.tv, whatever the fuck their company is. Like that's this is still crazy. Whatever you boil it down, their security's been dog shit the past few years, and it's getting worse. And every year, like it's going to be better. And then here's another incident. Here's another viral clip.
this morning, I was told that Amazon flew in their global head of something to redesign the whole process and security of the con for the rest of the convention.
Just now did that. What did I say earlier? It's better to be reactive than proactive. It's cheaper. Yeah, this is dog shit. This is dog shit. This is pretty bad to see at a company.
Why wasn't there someone like that here already? Or like they didn't do that beforehand?
So I saw someone say their head of security and their actual security firm is in Egypt. It's not in America. It's some company in Egypt is what they use. I don't know if that's true. I just saw it on Twitter, so take it with a grain of salt. But that's what people were saying. Like, yeah, these people flew in from Egypt when they heard about it. That's why it took so long for them to get here. Apparently Amazon has all their shit scattered throughout the world. I don't fucking know. Would make sense, though, of why they just got here. But also, why weren't they already consulted to do this in the first place?
Like, hello?
The biggest event.
I'm sorry. So, yeah, I guess they know that they fucked up really bad if they're flying in their Amazon's global head. And also, I want to make it clear so that people understand this. I am so lucky and privileged, okay? Do you know how much I spent on security to be able to come to this event in the first place? Like, but I'm not just talking about yesterday, I'm talking about my security for, like, my RV trip that I did with my friends and stuff. I spent over $10,000. Some people who stream on Twitch don't even make $10,000 in a year. What the fuck are they supposed to do? Like, if you watch the clip...
I'm a big streamer and this happened to me. This could literally be happening to anyone on the daily, and if it's not caught on camera, Twitch ain't saying shit. Entirely right. Entirely valid point here.
The security guard who pushes the guy away is my security. The woman who pulls me to the back, my manager.
That was her security? That was another one of her security guards that pushed? That wasn't even Twitch's security that reacted? Holy shit. So that guy's now permanently banned from Twitch too, because that's what they did to their last security guard. That's fucking crazy. I thought that was Twitch security reacting. I didn't know that was Emiru's. Oh my god, man. Yeah, Twitch is shit. Twitch is shit, dude.
If you're a small streamer and you don't have those resources, or someone in your line's not filming, what the fuck do you do?
You get fucked.
No one would have known. Like, it's actually fucking insane. I'm genuinely angry. Like, I am not an angry person. Like, it's just ridiculous. And, like, honestly, I genuinely think there have been other people who have been sexually assaulted, groped, like, who fucking knows, worse, at these conventions, and just no...
Wasn't it Pokimane that said, like, some Twitch manager was, like, kind of... like trying to do sexual or require sexual benefits to help her Twitch career? I thought that was Pokimane that came out with that a few years ago. Like, they just hire some random fucking people. They don't do a very good job at making sure they're not abusing their power over these people making them money. So, I wouldn't be surprised.
Nobody knows. Because like I said, they didn't post any kind of announcement, weren't letting other streamers with similar events as me, similar meet and greets know, until there was like a viral clip. And by the way, they can't even mention my name in it.
Yeah, they don't want to mention your name because then they can say, oh, you can use it against them in the court of law. This is directly in reference. We don't know who this was in reference to. This could have been anyone, guys. Like, it's probably lawyer speak. Like, that just sounds like lawyer jargon to me.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Sorry, you weren't Hassan Piker.
Hold on. Let me pull up what they wrote, because that was another thing that was crazy to wake up to.
Dude, her hands are shaking.
Alright, let me read this. The safety and security of all those attending TwitchCon is our highest priority. The behavior displayed by the individual involved in the incident yesterday involving a high-profile streamer was completely unacceptable and deeply unsettling. In line with existing TwitchCon security protocols, law enforcement event security were on site. That's a lie. That's literally a lie. And responded to the...
No, they were on site. They were in the building. On the opposite corner of the building. Not a lie. That's technically true. They were just in the opposite corner, jerking off, taking shots or something. I don't fucking know.
Incident. We immediately blocked this individual from returning to the TwitchCon premises, and they're banned indefinitely from Twitch, both on...
immediately blocked? Are you sure about that? They didn't even really know who it is, considering they had to use a picture that someone else took, and they want to give them a 30-day ban, not an indefinite ban.
Online and in-person events. Okay, like, no one cares about online. We are coordinating with the impacted creators team, that's true, and per our standard protocols, continue to cooperate with any law enforcement investigation.
Per our standard protocols? No, you fucking aren't. Nymphal got sexually assaulted last year. They weren't ever, like, arrested. They weren't ever sued. Like, what?
We've increased security at the meet and greet attendee check-in point, and we'll have additional security personnel surrounding participating streamers. If you've RSVP'd for a meet and greet, please note that we're unable to accommodate +1s for the remainder of the event. You know why they said that? They only thought about that because of Melissa, my manager. She said, were you vetting people coming through the line? They said, oh yeah, everyone had to sign up, and they get background checks, but they're allowed to bring a +1. Well, are there +1s background checked?
Yeah, guys, we were, you know, when you go to the airport, you can bring a +1. They don't actually walk through any of the security scanners. They don't have to show their ID or anything. They just go around and they wait for you at the entrance. Yeah, you could use whatever you want to bring them in. What the fuck, man? Yeah, you can bring a +1. Yeah, you're security vetted. That person isn't. Holy shit, bro.
No. Melissa was like, okay, guys.
Raging retards.
Twitch has a zero tolerance for harassment or accident to inhibit the safety and security of our community. Yeah, I don't even know, like, I'm just tired, guys.
She got
like,
one of them fold phones.
I'm just so tired of... I've just had so many things happen, and, like, you know, stuff just happens, like, especially when you're, like, a creator, or, like, a girl creator in particular, but I just feel like I've been failed so many times, or lied to so many times, and I'm always like, you know, it's okay, we'll figure it out. You should have figured it out already.
It's called being the bigger person, and she's been the bigger person quite some time, is what it sounds like. She's given Twitch a lot of chances, from what I could tell, and I think she just ran out of chances.
You should have fucking figured it out already. Oh my god. So yeah, that's
like I said, this comes in the wake of some Japanese streamer that got killed by some crazy dude like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Everyone's like, yo, this event's probably going to be kind of wild. Not even to do with like Charlie Kirk's assassination. Twitch has just been dog shit at actually enforcing these events in the past. That's a red flag. If you're a streamer and you're coming to do these meet and greets and you see Nymphal get sexually assaulted, you're seeing Emiru get assaulted? Bro, what? You gotta be wild to do this shit.
Basically, unless I'm forgetting something, a rundown of everything. But yeah, it's fucking insane. And, I mean, I'm not usually the type of person to talk about this stuff, but it's like, well, did I lie about anything? No. Like, what are you gonna be mad at me for telling, like, the things that y'all did wrong? And like
I said, her doing this, if she is gonna try to sue Twitch down the line, this is gonna make it very hard.
Okay, so another thought that I had was, like, maybe like the reason Twitch said in their thing, like, oh, security immediately got the guy. Maybe, like, you know, they hired, like, shitty security and they, like, lied to them so they wouldn't, like, you know, lose their job or not get paid. Maybe if you guys had, like, you know, actual cameras and, like, good comms, no one would be able to lie or have to lie. Like, why?
It sounds like Walmart's got better fucking security than Twitch does. You steal something from Walmart, those motherfuckers will meet you at the door. Twitch, you assault someone, you're allowed to walk free.
Is it better to, or, like, easier to find out something happened in fucking Among Us than at TwitchCon? Hello? It's fucking insane. But yeah, I just want to tell you guys all that. This is character development. I'm fucking sick of it. I'm so sick of it. Like, this is just the final straw for me. Oh my goodness. Oh. But yeah, I have been... Okay, something else. Sorry, I just keep remembering shit. It's gonna be like this for the rest of the stream. I saw a thing that said I was in their, like, top 5 or top 10
women streamers?
Most followed streamers attending this event. Again, if that happened to me, what the fuck is happening to small creators that we don't even hear about because no one's filming them? Like, they tweet it and, like, Twitch doesn't feel the need to follow up with them or publicly. It's just... I'm gonna... But yeah, I think I covered everything, and I've been a streamer on Twitch for 10 years. I attended the very first or maybe the second TwitchCon ever in 2016, 2015.
Damn.
And yeah, like I understand back then it was different, but I feel like I know they say there's security upgrades, but it really feels like there's not. Like another thing that happened, I forgot to mention. So the way that the meet and greet worked is like people line up, they come through, they take a picture, then they're supposed to walk through the back and leave. There were people walking through the back trying to come up to my booth, or like, I mean, not all of them were like malicious intent, obviously.
Using the exit as the
oh shit, my
entrance.
picture is bad. I'm gonna go back and ask for another one. And my manager had to be the one to tell them like, oh no, you can't, like keep moving. And there was even like, I think it was fucking Neon, was able to walk through the back of my meet and greet, and was like, oh hey, like, can I come say hi? And it's like, what the fuck? Like, oh my god.
The meet and greet retard, keep
Like,
moving.
there was no thought put into it at all. And yeah, I was like, man, it's just fucking naked and afraid out here. Like, thank God I have my manager and my security and my friends. But, like, I just feel so bad for, you know, Twitch creators who wouldn't be able to be in that position.
Yeah.
Are you okay, though? This is gonna sound fucked up, honestly. I'm so desensitized to stuff like that when it happens, I kind of just go into, like, lock-in mode. I'm like, okay, I need to just lock in and, like, get through this. Worry about it later.
Cry later.
So that's how I was able to finish my meet and greet. Like, my friends were telling me, like, bro, if it was me, I would have been crying. You're built different for going back out there. And like I said, I was going back out there and having to apologize to people in my own line. Being like, I'm sorry you saw
She went back out there for the fans.
that. I hope you're okay. And then they, of course, were like, what the fuck? Why are you saying that to me? But I felt like I had to because no one else was there. And like I said on Twitter, like, I really wish I didn't have this opinion. Like, I love trying to be, like, the positive, like, oh, let's get together and have fun, everyone.
Red Bull.
I really, like, would discourage other creators from going back to TwitchCon, not just because it was able to happen at all, and what happened during it, and the aftermath. Like, it's just crazy, like, why would their PR team say that? Like, you can literally see in the clip that he's allowed to walk away.
Because they're PR.
Yeah.
They're not meant to protect you. They're meant to protect the company name and the brand from a lawsuit. They're not meant to protect you at all. They're basically HR. HR is only there to protect the company from being sued. They don't give a fuck about what you say or do. It's just when someone complains, then they start having to do their job.
Thank you guys. Appreciate all the support and stuff. It was pretty crazy. Getting all the messages and stuff last night. And again, I've said it like 5 fucking times. Thank fucking God that someone was filming and decided to post it. Because if not, you know what I would be doing today? I would be so fucking stressed being like, okay, do I have to disrupt my stuff that I have planned to announce that this thing happened to me and let people know that it could happen to them? So thank fucking God for that guy. Like, thank you so much for doing that. And I would just encourage everyone just to stand the fuck up. Stand up for yourself, stand up for other people, because if you don't, look what fucking happens, which is crazy because I saw Valkyrie, I saw Pokey, I saw Hassan, I saw Cutie saying, I don't really want to go to TwitchCon because I don't feel safe. And everyone was saying that they were stupid or overreact. Not everyone, but a lot of people. A large portion of people were saying that. And Twitch's response to that
I was making fun of Hassan, calling him a pansy because he won't go to TwitchCon because he views it as dangerous. And then he goes to a protest instead.
was to be like, oh, don't worry, everyone else. We up security. I should have listened to them. Especially because, I mean, a lot of people know stuff like this has happened to me in the past, and I just keep going. Like, I'm the kind of person that's like, you know what, I'm not gonna let a shitty person or a shitty thing ruin my life or like what's going on for me, you know what I mean?
Good mindset.
Fuck it, we ball. So I was like, I'm gonna go anyway. I'm just gonna be smart. I'm gonna pay for security. I'm only gonna do my show. How is someone gonna attack me at my show? I'm only gonna do my meet and greet. How the fuck would they get into a meet and greet? It's roped off with security.
Yeah.
Nope.
Big fucking mistake on your part.
Nope. Lesson learned. And also after it happened, Twitch did offer if I wanted some of their Twitch security. I was like, I'm good, bro. But I was lucky enough that Clemens, who's one of my usual security guards, flew out from Austin, Texas this morning to be there with me today. Have to go to likes like that. And I have 2 other security guards. One of them's Amazon's, but I have my personal security guard I feel comfortable with is like my main guy. And they said that they like changed security for the show and stuff. But yeah, I'm just done. Like, this is the kind of thing that it's like once you break the trust for something like this, you're never getting it back.
Yeah, why would you give a second chance on this? Why would you give a second chance? Your reaction's been pretty abysmal and dog shit. Why would you give a second chance?
I'm sorry, you're just not. Like, it's not like this is the first time something like this has happened. So like the trust was already kind of broken, and that caused a lot of people not want to come. Like, for example, people were talking about how last year, Nick, NMPLOL, and Wake Wilder, got assaulted. A guy literally walked up to Nick on stream and licked his nipple, which again, if that wasn't filmed on stream, would anything have been done?
Well, he only got banned, so basically nothing was done to begin with.
I don't fucking know. And they didn't even make like an official announcement about it. They didn't reach out to Nick, as far as I know. He was saying that last year. So if they did reach out to him, it was way after the con. So it's like,
Dan Clancy.
Did they just not think it was a big
Dan
deal?
Clancy.
Is it because Nick's a guy? Like,
yeah, your sexual assault against a guy. You know, we allow that at Twitch.tv. That's what it boiled down to.
Hello? I'm supposed to be working on my run of show right now. I am still doing the show, like I said, because of the production staff worked really hard on it, and the cosplayers involved worked really hard on it, so I still want to do it, but this is going to be my last TwitchCon show. I'm doing it with Baby No Money and Will Neff, so even though we haven't really had time to go over this in practice, it'll be fine. It'll be a shit show, but it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fun. Lots of talented people working in Twitch production, and
there's more talent in Twitch production than there is Twitch security, that's damn sure.
All that, it's, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna call it here for a video. That's about halfway through, but she seems to just be rambling about random shit now, so we'll call that for there. So this is Dan Clancy sitting down with Taylor Lorenzo, a journalist. It's a field where anyone can call themselves a journalist, and she's a pretty dog shit retard. She's saying it's physically, she was one of the retards saying it's physically impossible to remove the prongs on a shock collar, and then everyone's showing it just takes a pair of pliers and then some duct tape, and it's done in about 2 seconds flat. So she's a journalist, a grade A retard. But here's her talking with Dan Clancy, and H3H3 is the first video I found, but it's basically the same thing. The clip I saw was him victim blaming. So let's listen.
We face is a challenge in today's society. It's not limited to Twitch. It extends throughout our society. I do think that when you're live streaming, in many ways, since you control your community and you can ban people, you can make it so that those people that you don't want engaging with you and participating with you aren't there. Okay, it's very different. You know, when I use other short form content and people say all sorts of stuff, well, I can't stop that. But when I live stream, they basically don't bother me.
Yeah, Dan's response to, oh, you don't want to be assaulted? Just ban them, because you know that they're going to assault you. Like, this is retard. We have an executive retard in charge of Twitch. And this makes a lot of sense from all the retarded decisions they've been making with their bans. The dude's an idiot. And it's very unfortunate to see that all these streamers have put their money on or put their entire career in the hands of a flagrant retard. And I feel extremely bad for Emiru that this happened to him in the first place. No one deserves to be assaulted. Twitch should have had security on site that actually knew what the fuck they're doing. It's crazy to me that not even Twitch's security stopped the dude. It was her own personal security. And then he got away. So, yeah, Twitch is fucking cooked, man. Twitch is cooked. I feel so bad for Emiru. She's a fucking gamer, though. She's taking this shit like it's nothing, and I'm sure she's going to have an emotional meltdown at some point. Or she's going to have to go to therapy. Maybe not. Maybe she's one of those that she's just immune to this shit now. She says she was desensitized, but I imagine even that's pretty fucking jarring still. But yeah, Dan Clancy's a retard. This shouldn't have happened to Emiru, and this solely falls on leadership on Twitch. Then they won't take responsibility. They're doing everything they can to act like it didn't happen. So yeah. Yeah, that's the end of this video. Like I said, this is more like streamer drama shit. I follow a lot of different stuff I see online. Streamer drama is one of them because I find it interesting, and Twitch has been in pretty bad situation. They're getting called in front of Congress to explain why they're allowing flagrant terrorism, i.e. Hassan Piker, 10 toes down for the Houthis, to constantly stream terrorist propaganda on their platform. But we'll wait to see how that goes once it actually gets to Congress. Government shut down right now, and I know a bunch of the No Kings protesters like Nancy Pelosi. She's been in office for like 30 years. Chuck Schumer, another 30 years. Bernie Sanders, another 30 years, protesting Donald Trump being in office for a term of 4 years. Well, the second term. But, you know, the real kings out there protesting Donald Trump. The irony speaks to me. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you like the video, feel free to like it, comment, or subscribe. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Until then, later.